This is me driving the Cobra to my brother's house.
Hey, like that?
Ambrose. This was my friend's 2001 Ford Mustang Cobra. It was laser red, beautiful car, convertible. My friend picked this up in California a few years ago. It had around 70 or 80,000 miles when he bought it. Very nice car. That's his Terminator there. The car was on my brother's channel a few times. As you saw, I was driving it earlier when we were pulling it into the driveway here, and my brother had put a Pro Chamber exhaust on it, and that's when I was driving it over there to help out with that. And you can see it had beautiful amber tail lights. Everything was so nice on this car, all original except it had the AFS 18-inch Cobra style wheels, the Terminator style wheels. It had a cold air intake and a couple things like that, but it was basically stock, and it drove so nice. I really enjoyed driving this car. And so he sold the car, and the day he sold it, the kid complained and said that the clutch went out on it, which I didn't really believe because, you know, I had just driven the car and everything was fine with me. I don't think he knew how to drive the clutch right, because he said he was complaining that it was smoking from the clutch. So that was kind of sad to hear, and my friend felt bad about it. He was a real honest guy and said, "Oh, well, I'm sorry, I'll give you some money back if there was anything wrong with the clutch." So I knew that had happened to the car, but I was just looking a couple days ago, and I'm always looking at Mustangs for sale, and I saw the car come up for sale. But this time I noticed that it had a different front bumper and different hood. That's a Terminator style front bumper and an aftermarket hood. And I thought, wow, I can't believe somebody would change the 99 to '01 Cobra bumper on this car. There's no way anybody would do that, you know. And I showed my friend who owned the car, and he was like, "Why would you do that?" And I came to the conclusion that, well, the kid probably wrecked the car. And that's probably why he had to replace the front bumper and hood, because why else would you replace those two things when the originals were so beautiful looking and so rare? And so I asked the current owner of the car if he had that front bumper anymore, and he said, "No, I don't have it anymore." And so I said, "Okay, well, what did you do with it?" And he said, "I threw it away." And so I said, "Well, it's more likely that the car was wrecked and it doesn't have it anymore." And he answered and said, "That's why I threw it away, haha." So unfortunately, he did bump the car into somebody, and I asked him the details. I said, "What, were you on your phone or something?" He said, "No, I was showing off and it got away from me, and I just didn't see the car in front of me." And so he ended up smacking the front end up pretty bad on the car and destroying the bumper. And so I asked him for some pictures, and he did send me the pictures of the accident. So these are the pictures he has on the listing. You can still see that it's a beautiful car, just how my friend left it with a C&L intake. And it only has a few thousand miles more on it than when my friend sold it. But as I was looking before he got back to me, I did find a Carfax information that showed accident history on the car. But here is the damage. He did send me the picture of it when it was wrecked, so that was nice of him to show it to me. He didn't have to do that. But this is a very common tale. Somebody takes care of a car for a very, very long time, and they're really good to it, and they sell it to a younger kid, and the kid messes it up in no time. So I know accidents happen, and it's just unfortunate, and I told the kid that, you know, that happens sometimes. And so this is the picture of what the car was like when he wrecked it, and now the car looks better. It looks really good, repaired now. So still a nice car and still drivable, and still somebody will enjoy this when he sells it. So nice car, but it's too bad that it has accident history now and everything. But I just wanted to show this to everybody and share with it because you may have seen it on my brother's channel, and it was a very, very nice car. Still is a nice car. So at least it didn't get parted out or whatever. So that's nice to see. But anyway, just thought I'd share that, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Mustang content.